You will call it a compact or family SUV, depending on the part of the world you're living in, but that doesn't change the fact this Honda is the gold standard in its class. For years, the CR-V has been widely recognized as one of the best among its classmates because of its well-rounded, super versatile design. And now, when the new generation is here, things seem to elevate even more. Honda finally managed to perfect its design, and if there is anything left to complain about, it's very hard to find it. The 2024 Honda CR-V is coming just a year after the full redesign, and logically, there aren't many things that change. But the world's largest supplier of internal combustion engines has decided to expand CR-V's range with a new electrified trim level that slots between the two existing and rounds up the offer. Stay with us as we're about to take a deep insight into the 2024 Honda CR-V, which is designed to navigate life's journey in style. One of many things we like about the new CR-V is that the Japanese car maker made trim level organization much easier to understand. The designations have been strictly divided between gas-only and electrified models, and that trend will continue in the next year. However, the two groups will level up, as the new Sport L trim level is coming. Like other models with the Sport moniker, this one will also feature a hybrid powertrain, but it will have a couple of trumps to stand out. It comes as a mid-level hybrid option that slots between the more basic Sport and range-topping Sport Touring models. In terms of aesthetics, it will be closer to the Sport trim, as it won't bring too many exclusive styling details. Moreover, it will also feature smaller 18-inch wheels, while the Sport Touring will remain the only one with bigger 19-inch units. But once you get inside, you will notice that the new trim level indeed stands out from the more basic iteration. First of all, there are leather seats, instead of the basic cloth upholstery, while the level of convenience rises up with goodies like a power tailgate and power-adjustable passenger seat. Furthermore, this model gets a bigger 9-inch infotainment screen, which brings with it a few more important upgrades, including wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. The list of standard equipment goes on, and we have no doubt that standard front and rear parking sensors will be a strong selling point. Finally, for those who appreciate great sonic features, a great piece of news is an upgraded 8-speaker audio system, though the Bose-branded unit remains reserved for the range-topping Sport Touring trim. It's almost impossible to find an online CR-V review that doesn't describe it with words like versatile, well-rounded, etc. Simply put, the CR-V checks most of the boxes. It may not be a class leader in most aspects, but doesn't have a major weak point either, which is what really matters when it comes to family-oriented SUVs. That's something we used from the CR-V because the previous generations weren't much different. They were all Swiss Army knives among compact SUVs, but there was always the matter of visual appeal, because the earlier generations were never considered too attractive. They always featured a couple of awkward styling details, but even that is gone with the new generation. The new CR-V finally features no aesthetical flaws. Instead, it looks very mature, with the conservative styling approach that's complemented by details such as the massive black grille, which makes it look quite aggressive. What's more important, the new CR-V didn't lose any of its positives. Just like the previous generation, it offers a well-balanced ride. It's smooth and comfortable, but still direct and agile enough to make the ride interesting when needed. Once again, Honda nailed the aspect of ride quality. Honda has always been known for making solid and durable cabins, but like most other Japanese manufacturers, most of its models were rather dull and full of cheap materials. In the case of CR-V, things were becoming better and better with every new generation, and as a logical outcome, this generation feels more upscale than ever. Traditionally, the build quality is good, but this Honda also features nice materials, along with a pretty stylish dashboard design, with a good portion of premium touches. More importantly, the CR-V remains a family-oriented SUV with a focus on comfort and practicality. The old seats were good, the new ones are even better, and although the excellent driving position has always been Honda's thing, things somehow look even better now. Thanks to the stretched wheelbase, the second row offers even more legroom, along with more head and shoulder room, while in many parts of the world, the CR-V is also offered with a third row of seats. Unfortunately, Such a model is not available in North America, but the lack of a third row can be seen as a positive thing as well, because it leaves more cargo room, and that has always been CR-V's important selling point. If you're interested in numbers, here they are: 39.3 cubic feet behind the second row and 76.5 cubic feet in total, which is enough to put it near the top of the segment. Car makers compete in many ways, and tech features are definitely one of them. Honda has never been a leader in this aspect, and it was often criticized for outdated infotainment systems and similar things. That's no longer the case, but what's even more impressive is that the Japanese manufacturer seems to have found a perfect measure. Once again, its infotainment system is anything but a technological state-of-the-art, but it is modern enough to be considered competitive. The best of all is that it's simple and easy to use, which isn't always the case with modern infotainment systems, which are often overly complicated. In CR-V's case, we can praise Honda's decision to keep a lot of physical knobs and buttons for climate controls, audio system, etc. Simply put, time proved wrong for all those manufacturers who have been relying solely on touchscreens, because the vast majority of users have found them not particularly intuitive and ergonomic. Base models come with, by today's standards, quite a small 7-inch unit, so we always recommend going with the bigger 9-inch unit that also brings wireless smartphone integration. If you have been waiting for critics to start, here is your moment. If there is a weak point of the new CR-V, that would be its pretty basic offer of standard features. Base versions feature not just a small touchscreen, but come with no more than 4 speakers and wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Things become even worse once you realize that even such a CR-V is more expensive than most of its classmates, which are usually way more generous in this aspect. Thankfully, things are a little bit better in higher trim levels, which bring the aforementioned upgraded infotainment system, along with wireless charging, HD and satellite radio, dual-zone climate control, keyless entry, remote start, and many more. It may not be very well equipped with the latest tech goodies, but the base CR-V doesn't lack modern safety and driver assistance features, which seems way more important for a family-oriented vehicle like this. The 2024 Honda CR-V comes standard with quintessentials, such as forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, automatic high beams, and many more. Moreover, higher trim levels bring a nice portion of upgrades, including systems like reverse collision warning, reverse automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, parking sensors, etc. The balance would probably be the right word to describe CR-V's powertrain, as it offers a good mix of performance and efficiency. Just like the previous model year, the 2024 model will carry on with the well-known 1.5-liter Turbo 4 that puts out 190 horsepower. Problems with oil dilution have been solved long ago, so this is now a pretty reliable engine that offers decent driving dynamics, a high level of refinement, and a pretty good fuel economy. The factory claims around 28 mpg in the city and 34 mpg on the highway, and real-world ratings are actually pretty close. Even the not-so-beloved CVT transmission works pretty well, at least when compared to other models in the class that rely on the same transmission type. But more than half of CR-V buyers prefer a hybrid powertrain, which combines a simple 2-liter inline-4 with 2 electric motors. 204 horsepower seems enough to satisfy an average driver, while the key value of this powertrain is fuel economy. With 43 mpg in the city, the new CR-V is better than the RAV4, while 36 mpg on the highway is also a respectable rating among electrified SUVs. Although it doesn't bring any significant updates, next year's CR-V will get more expensive. Namely, the base LX trim with the gas engine will start at $30,795, $1,090 more compared to the 2023 model year. Other trim levels will come with higher sticker prices too, so the range-topping Sport Touring will now cost almost $41,000. As for the new Sport L model, the price will start at $37,675. What do you think about the 2024 Honda CR-V? Is the new Sport L a perfectly balanced hybrid trim? Is the price increase justified? Do you think that the CR-V is still a benchmark SUV? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.